Well folks, what do you think of that then? It's not that difficult. All you need is one of these, a good amplifier, a bit of reverb, a bit of delay, and a bit of gain. Well, thank you very much for tuning in and watching this video. If you're a Pink Floyd fan, which I'm sure you are, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video. I'm sure you'll know the song. That's just a little, my version of the solo of High Hopes that David Gilmour plays on a lap steel, as you probably already know. So that's my interpretation of it. I've been doing that song all this summer, and the punters have been loving every note. I know it's not an exact note for note version of what Pink Floyd do, but I pick out the main points, the main guitar parts, and add my own bit to it. Now the secret of this song is there's a few things you need to know. First of all, I play this on a Jimmy Vaughan Mexican Strat, and it's actually set up for slide, because I do a few slide songs in our show. But basically it's in normal standard tuning, and the only notes I particularly use on that song that you've just heard is just the top E, the B string and the G. That's pretty much it. That's all I use on that song. But basically yes, so you need those three strings, E, B and G. Now the other top tip, obviously it's set up for slide. Okay, so the strings are quite a way off the neck, so you can get a nice slide feel on that. The other top tip on that song is obviously feel. So you can do quite a bit. Now I use the steel slide. For normal traditional blues slide, I do use the glass. But for this particular song, you need the glass is too glassy to start with, and also it doesn't give you the sustain that you need. And there's a lot of scratching, which is part of old traditional blues style slide, is the scratchiness of the glass slide. In this particular case, you won't want that. You just want a smooth, gliding feel. And basically, it's pretty simple, really. But what I'm doing, I'm going up to the. Let me turn the amp up a little. Oh, yes, turn the amp up a little bit. So I'm using it on the neck pickup, and I've got the tones turned down slightly as well, down to a 7, so it's not quite so bright. It's on the neck pickup, volume flat out, fully out, neck pickup. On the amplifier, I've got it set with some delay. You can probably hear this in a minute. Quite a bit of gain. You don't necessarily need lots of gain, but quite a bit of gain on there. But you can hear the. So you get that. So you get that aftermath of a delay. See? So there's a lot of feel into the song. You can't sort of rush at it. You've got to go nice and smoothly. So that gives you an idea. I'm using a Fender Super Champ X2 for this. Great little amp, and obviously it comes with the Fender Fuse software as well, which you can plug it into your laptop and or computer and have a real good playing and get some different sound. Okay, another top tip I can give you is about the slides. It's very important. A cheap slide like this one, if you want to come a bit closer, this is a cheap slide. It just looks the same as that when it's side on, But if you notice the thickness difference of the left hand one or your right hand one as you look at it, this one doesn't give half as much sustain and it sounds actually a bit tinny. So I try and avoid these. These are obviously a lot cheaper in the shops. Go for the thicker one, because the thicker one gives you far more sustain. There's a nice bit of weight element there on your fingers as well as you're sliding it up the guitar neck. And another top tip, just to add feel, is to I don't quite know what the technical term is. I mean, it's like a wave. So it's important to get that feel. Okay, so hopefully that will be of help to you, and go for the thick slide, far better sustain, fantastic. And as I say, it balances nice on the fingers as you slide up and down the neck. Okay, hope that's helped. I've had a lot of German Pink Floyd fans come to me this summer and compliment me on the tone, etc., and the general sound and feel of that song and the way we do it. And it's gone down very well, which is nice. So we're obviously in the ballpark area at some point during this. But yeah, so basically that's it. Also, what I'll do for you, I'll put the link to the backing track that you've just heard on the page below. All right, so check it out below. Just click on the link. It's on YouTube. Just click on the link, and you've got the whole High Hopes backing track right there. So, oh, and don't forget to like or leave a comment. And the video that now follows this top tip section is of me and my band performing in the summer in front of 5,000 in the city of Hania on the beautiful island of Crete in Greece. All right, enjoy. Happy rocking.
Stormy. Danny Nicholas,